Hey you, I'm getting quite used to having you around. It's LucyLuck, and I like to play non-traditional cozy games and make them cozy. Today, I'm starting a new modded playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 and want to show you the character creation process behind my new Dark Urge character. So, without further ado, get comfy cozy, pop on some headphones if you like, and let's go on an adventure. Alright, now listen. I know I did a poll asking what I should play next, and you clearly said Starfield, but I tried playing Starfield. I tried playing it for a long time, but all I could think about was how much I missed Baldur's Gate. I apologize if this has let anyone down, but unfortunately Starfield kinda let me down. It feels awful to say that, but it's kinda true. But you know what has never let me down? Baldur's Gate 3, that's what. So, I'm lighting my candle, pouring my wine. I have my fluffy blanket, and I'm getting peak cozy, and I hope you are too. Now, in my last playthrough, I made this dark cleric of Lothdrow, but ended up playing as a super helpful and heroic character, so this time I kind of like the idea of creating this totally innocent, doe-eyed, lawful-looking character, but playing as the Dark Urge. I've also downloaded a few character mods that I'm eager to try out and show you, so I'll be sure to provide links to all of those in the description below. As for these icons you see here, these are the new character creation presets from the mod, aptly named New Character Creation Presets. So, I'm going to show you these sort of one by one, and we can see which one looks the most doe-eyed and innocent, so to speak. Kind of between this one and this one. What do you think? I believe before we can decide that definitively, I'll need to change a couple of things real quick. First, I want to sort of look through these body art things. I don't know if I'll do that this time. So let's get started with the eyes. These are from the mod Eyes of the Beholder, and I chose the pinpoint eyes from that collection with extra eye colors. There's already quite a few eye color options in the game, but I think it's nice to see what else is available. And I think I'm leaning towards a more like green hue. And then for the horns, this is the mod that I was most excited about. This is Horns of Faerun, and I'm really between these jeweled ram horns here or the more like deer-like horns on, where is it? This one. Yeah, I think that's beautiful. We'll see. Alright. Maybe change the skin color to be a little bit more humanoid. I do like this with a smidge of warmth, but I do want to just browse the other options. But while I'm being my indecisive self, I just want to thank everyone for waiting a couple weeks between this upload and my last. It was a much needed respite, and I really appreciate all of your warmth and patience while I was taking care of myself during that time. And I hope you've been allowing yourself that same grace as well. You're worthy of rest. You're worthy of comfort. And I really missed you. It feels good to be back. I'm especially looking forward to playing more of this game with you. I think this playthrough is going to be a ton of fun as the Dark Urge. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do a totally evil playthrough though. As much as I like the idea of being an absolute menace, I have a hard time being mean to NPCs. I'm a people pleaser to a fault. But I'm going to try to be a tad bit more devious, a tad more spicy, a chaotic neutral. That's what we're going for. But let's look at these faces here. You know, I think I really like that one. Perfect for the Dark Urge. She looks absolutely incapable of atrocity. We love a bit of contrast. Speaking of contrast, I think I need to lighten up the skin tone just a bit so it looks a little more contrasted from the horns, and then just want to reevaluate these eye colors a bit. I love the purple, but I'm not going to be keeping this purple hair color, so it's just it's a little bit light. I do love a good misty ethereal eye color, but I'm really gravitating towards these warmer, earthier ones, especially for this character. It's incredible how much eye color can transform a person. But as for the hair, I am always drawn to giving my characters this sort of silver or a white hair. Don't know why that is, but we'll just start with that, and then we will take a look at our many options thanks to the mod Tav's Hair Salon. Tav's Hair Salon. And I can already tell I'm going to have a very difficult time deciding. There are a ton of these. I love having so many options, but I'm feeling almost too spoiled for choice here. It's sleek. A little too sleek. Oh, I do love that they've included Shadow Heart's hair here. How are these different? Oh my goodness. It's very K-pop. That's cute. I like the ones that are a little bit messier. Wow. Okay. I really love that. I'll have to remember that one. 22. Oh my goodness. 23 might be even better. I don't know. I kind of like these really romantic bangs here. That's cool. Okay. I'm going to need to make a list. I think I'm going to need to write down all of the ones that I love and then narrow it down from there. A lot of cool different like half updos. Really love the braids and the buns. It would be nice to be able to have the option to change your hairstyle later on. I think they're going to add that. But at the time that I am making this, that's not an option, so I have to decide wisely. could be a mod for that. I haven't checked. Probably should have done that. Oh, that's cute. I'm not much of like a pigtails person, but it is a lot of fun. Okay. Too structured. That looks really close to the one I did last time, but I like the addition of those braids. Curly hair's nice. More pigtails. Look at that. The lion's mane, it's beautiful. Wow. That's gorgeous. Okay, I'll have to remember that one. 63, 63, 63. Or do I just want to go with this? I can't tell. I really liked 23 as well. This is gonna be really tough. Okay, we'll keep going. Oh, and there's the one-sided as well. Wow. That's beautiful. Okay. Then we have some more sleek options. That's great. Remember that one? It's a bit too much though, right? It kind of reminds me of those bumpets that were popular in the early 2000s that would give like the back of your hair more lift. And I don't really know if they were ever used properly. They always looked a little off. Just a little bit off. But I do love that, like, 70s, 60s bouffant look like that. These braids are cool. Like a fantasy Viking. I don't know though, I usually kind of gravitate to the more sleek haircuts. But I think that with all of these more like flowing and romantic options we have here, I'm really loving those. Goodness. I really wasn't expecting to have so many hairstyles to choose from. This is going to be a problem. I'm terribly indecisive. That's interesting. Don't know if it works for her though. You would think that this game would have helped me to become more decisive, but no, I don't think so. Okay, I'm still very much in love with this sort of style, and I love the way the hair falls in the front. Okay, we're nearing the end here. It's another shadow art one. I like the rings in this one. I believe that's Chihira's hairstyle that we see in the game. Okay, then we're back to the default options, so I'm just going to do a quick once over here and see which ones we like the most. Okay, so there's that one. And then this guy. Really like these. It's tough. Very Dolly Parton. I don't think that's what we're going for, so maybe not that one. Something that looks a little more prepared for battle. I like that there's the accessories attached to that, but it doesn't work so much for my character. I think again between these last two down here, I really like the rings, but think my character's more of a golden accessories kind of gal. What do you think? I think this one's the one. Just see this one, or do we want those bangs? No, I think we found it. Okay, but that would be really inconvenient in battle. Would it not? I would be constantly getting in the way. Decisions. Okay. I think I've made up my mind. We're going with this one. We're going with this one. And that's all there is to it. Okay. Hair color. I just want to warm this up a little bit more. Don't want it to be too icy. Is this doing anything? I can't tell. I can't really see if it is. That might be because it's a mod. So let's just see if we can warm it up here. Okay, on to makeup. Honestly, I think I like the way that it was. I think I really like that. What's the white look like? That's cool. I might just soften the black a bit. Just a bit, just a bit. Then what are these two? I'm not seeing a significant difference using the metallic down there. And just want to get it just right. Okay. And then give a little bit more warmth to those lips. Might be a bit too warm. Just bring it down. Bring it down. And then we want some sort of gloss. Create more like a balm. I think it's nice. Okay, we're getting close. I can just feel it. There's just something. Maybe some prickles. Really give it more of that innocent quality we're going for. Nice sun-kissed look, and I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't decide on the eye color. Okay, we don't want that. Don't really want to go for that demonic. These are nice, those are nice. Don't know if I want a blue. It's a little too icy. Okay, let's look at what we had. I like the green, but it's still yeah, too icy. That's too much. These are nice. What about this? No, that's back to the more demonic ones. Not quite what we want. Just going through, I think all of these more green tones until we see something that feels a little more grounded, a little more natural. We'll know it when we see it. That's what I always say. I might like the darker ones, I don't know. we tried more like a brown or olive? Oh, wow. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's it. The really golden eye color's beautiful on her. Should we give her a beard? No. Okay, well, let's look at the horns. I think I'm completely sold on the one we have, but yeah, I think that's our girl. I'm already very proud of her. Very excited about this playthrough. Now, oh gosh, subrace. Okay, I think the Asmodeus tiefling is, oh my gosh. I did not think that changing the subrace would drastically change the appearance. So, from my research, the Zariel tiefling or the Asmodeus, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, are the two of the best subraces for our tiefling here, and since we've already put in so much work, it seems the decision is already made for us. I barely know what any of these subraces mean anyway. There just isn't enough room in my brain for that information. I'm not above admitting that. Alright, the hardest decision will be class, though. I've been sort of racking my brain over this one. I've been a cleric before. I've been a wizard before. Now I'm eager to be something like a rogue or even a bard. Regardless, I just want to have a stupid amount of charisma, the ability to speak to animals, and the ability to play music, but on the other hand, I really love the rogue playstyle. And that beautiful sleight of hand dexterity. I'm torn, so I'll probably multi-class later on. The tricky part is just deciding which class to start with. Based on the outfits alone, I think I'm leaning towards rogue. Alternatively, I could be a barbarian. A barbarian. Decisions. It's really moments like this I wish I was live streaming, so you could just make all of these decisions for me. And if I don't like them, just be like, well, it was out of my hands. I couldn't possibly be blamed. Oh my gosh. This bard outfit is just ridiculous. Okay, rogue. It's happening. I don't like that outfits are such a deciding factor for me, but look at that, you know. Just look. I do really like the outfit for the barbarian. I think it looks pretty fitting for our character. This is silly. This is so silly. Okay. We're gonna be a rogue. Okay, we're gonna be a rogue. That's my playstyle. Haunted one. A wicked moment, person, or thing that cannot be slain by sword or spell haunts your mind and flickers in your peripheral vision. You carry it wherever your adventure takes you, or perhaps it carries you. What a cool thing. I'm really looking forward to having more background for my own character to be discovered. I'm glad I went fully custom for my first playthrough, but I'm very excited for this. The storytelling and writing in this game is just incredible. Alright, since we are going to be multi-classing later on, I really want to beef up this charisma to match match our dexterity here. And I think in order to do that, we probably don't need much intelligence or wisdom. I'll just leave the smarts to my companions. It is going to feel a little strange playing this way after I grew so accustomed to the wizard build, but it will be nice not having to rely on Astarion every single time I want to pickpocket or lockpick something. That being said, I still really want him in my party, especially since I imagine our dynamic will be a little bit better this time around as a chaotic, neutral character. He wasn't all that fond of my good-natured ways. So, this time, I imagine I'll be using him quite a bit to gauge how good I am at being bad. I really don't imagine it going well, but I digress. It's good to challenge yourself, right? Challenge yourself to be evil. Alright, I think we're done. Here she is, our dark urge. I don't think that's a very personable name though, so probably change that real quick to Lucy. Or alternatively, what if we named her Lucinda? It's an evil sounding name, right? I don't know. I don't think I can do it. It doesn't feel right. It's Lucy. Moving on. I almost forgot that there's a second character creator. But I love that we can do this. Last time I created a female Githyanki Guardian, but I am super eager to try making my first male character. Especially now that we have a few more options with our mods here. I think I'd like to make him a bit more ethereal than my last one, so I don't know. I could do perhaps an elf or half elf. Just check out these sub races real quick since we don't want to do more work than we need to. Okay, here's the modded faces. That one looks like Timothy Chalamet. I actually don't know if I'm feeling the faces for that one. Let's try these. I'm not totally sold on any of these. I'm not feeling particularly enchanted. Okay. Let's see if we like our options more with the drow. I do love drow builds a lot. I like that face. I think I really like that one.
Remarkable.
We'll see if there are other options here. Yeah, I think I liked the initial one it gave us here. Okay, we can work with that. And do we want any body art? I don't know. I think it could be cool to add some facial scarring though. But first, let's just take a look at these skin colors. And then try out these scars. I think I really like the one that comes over the eyebrow and the lip area. We'll see how that looks. And be cool to do some sort of throat tattoo. I think that looks really nice. That's the one that my character had last time, that dagger. This one's really cool too, but I think I'm gravitating towards this tattoo. Just take down the intensity a bit, make it look a little more worn. I did want to just see briefly what the white would look like, but I don't know. I think I like that. Okay, let's take a look at eye colors. I think this character looks really nice, but honestly, I don't know if I'm sold on keeping this as a drow. There's something a little too, uncomfortable, a little stuffy. I can't quite put my finger on it. Uptight, perhaps. Not fully grounded, so I honestly don't know if that makes any sense. I think I get a little too caught up in character creation, or conceptualization. There's the term. I think what I'm mostly trying to say is I'm so infatuated with the characters that already exist in this game, and so it only feels natural to put a certain degree of passion into these characters. That way they really feel like they belong in the same world, the same fantasy, even if it is just the Guardian. But perhaps that's a tad silly. Could be a little overkill. I am who I am, though. I've always been curious what it's like to work as a concept artist for video games. I would love to just shadow someone in that sort of position someday. I especially would love to get my hands on the art book for this game. As much as I would love the collector's edition for this game, it's just a tad out of my price range, and I'd really just like to have the book that comes with it. Big fan of art books. It's become a bit of a problem, but anyway. Still not crazy about this guy yet. Maybe it's the hair. Don't know. I think I could be making it worse. But it doesn't hurt to just peruse before I make any extreme decisions here. Okay, now we're on to the modded hairstyles. There aren't nearly as many. Why is that? My female character had an obscene amount of options. I don't know. All I know is I would like him to, I think, have those horns with the jewels we were toying with earlier, so let's see if we can find something that can work with those. I do like these longer hairstyles that are swept back like this, but I'm not sure if they're working for him or not. Cursed to put my hands on everything. Okay, I think I'm finally going to admit it. I think I'm finally going to acknowledge the fact that I'm not attached to him being a drow. But now that we've taken a look at everything, this should move a bit faster than before. I think I know what I want now. I think I'm going to go with Wood Elf. Then, I like this preset quite a bit for the face. Now I will adjust, where is it? Adjust the skin color to be a bit warmer than the drow that we were working on. And I think that's a little bit better. Now for the hair, I'm just going to keep it dark like this, but change up the style. Yeah, I think I like this last one, but I won't know for certain until we try out these horns. Yeah, that's starting to come together nicely. I'm just going to adjust this slightly for a little more contrast and then change the eye color. I'm thinking brown eyes. I want this character to exude warmth, comfort, and regality, but just with a little bit of an edge. I think that feels fitting for how the Guardian would likely want to portray himself, but I won't get too deep into that because spoilers. You'll see. You'll all see. Okay. Get that neck tattoo back on him. Or body art, rather. And then... okay, maybe a little lighter on the eyes. Try that out. I think we're getting close. I think we're getting really close. Still not 100% on the hair. I think because the horns are so symmetrical, it seems a little off to have an asymmetrical hairstyle. I don't really like the updo for this, but I'm just going to see how it looks with like a more grayish black rather than a stark brown or black, but I think I like the way it was before. Let's see. Which one? I think there was one down here that I think that's getting closer. It's kind of cool. I think it needs a little more. There we go. I think that's the one. Let's see about these highlights. Just to warm it up a little bit, but I'm not gonna overdo it. We are just about finished, but before we move on to the final touches, I just want to take a look back. Sort of as like a palette cleanser. But right off the bat, I'm sort of noticing this purple undertone to his skin that doesn't really feel natural for him. So I'm going to maybe bring that more into a neutral. I think that's still a little too pink. There we go. I think I like that one, but just going to toy around, tinker around a little bit. Okay. I think this is the one. Now, let's see how he looks with a little bit of makeup. I'm just going to do something really soft. Something super soft. Okay, don't know about the white. I think I'm gonna go maybe shoot for more of a smoky eye to give his eyes a bit more depth. But I'll toy around with these. I kind of also like the under eye one with just the single line, but like that, but kind of a tough choice. Kind of difficult to decide. Wonder if more of a brown we stick with black. Okay, let's get him that facial scarring we were playing around with earlier, and now one last look at the eyes. Believe it or not, this character creation has gone a bit faster than they usually do for me. I think the first characters I made in this game took a couple of hours, but I'm really happy with these guys. I'm really looking forward to this playthrough, and I hope you are as well. Stay tuned for the next video, where we will be beginning our adventure as the Dark Urge. I'm also all set up for live streaming, so hopefully we can begin that soon as well. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you really like this content, feel free to join the Comfy Cozy Club Discord. It's been lovely spending time with you. I hope you've been well, and I look forward to seeing you